Now before you rant on about it, technically no, it's not a Christmas movie, but it was made for Christmas and set during Christmas, and so I'm including it here in this countdown as such. I must admit, I'm somewhat confused as to why this film is not so well received as it should be. True, Watson and Sherlock never met as children, but then Sherlock Holmes never worked for the Americans in the Second World War either, but very few people complain about that, do they? And man, you got to admit how striking it is that the actor who plays the youthful Holmes in this movie, Nicholas Rowe, is a dead ringer for today's Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm used to mystery at one end of my cases. Both ends is too much work. Good morning.
This is a matter of national importance. Grow up.
Get off my sheet.
Or what?
I'll just walk away.
I'll let you. Boys, please. Not you.
Yes, girls, lap it up. That's your fan service for today. I must confess, the story is somewhat familiar to me though. I can't quite place where.
Holmes, does your depravity know no bounds?
No.
Rebellious.
Just issued a warrant for your arrest.
We'll see about that.
Dangerous.
Oh dear.
Reckless.
What's nice to see, Watson?
And they're the good guys.
You know, in another life, you'd have made an excellent criminal.
Yes, and you, sir, an excellent policeman.
Sherlock Holmes starts Christmas Day.
Oh yeah, that film! Don't get me wrong, I love that film too. Both of them. Even though the homage isn't there, I can overlook it. Both utilise ritual magic and illusion in their stories to great effect, and it confuses me again as to why one would be praised and the other lauded for doing exactly the same thing. I guess it's a sign of our age. Not many people these days were around to see this masterpiece, so I guess I can excuse that and hold the two films up on their own merits. Young Sherlock Holmes is a fantastical film of youthful energy, full of adventure, mystery and hidden awe that only the shadows of Victorian can provide. Every moment captured their emotion perfectly, from fear to anticipation, excitement to sadness, laughter to loss. And the effects, cutting edge for its time, are perfect. And is that the ghoul from Tales of the Crypt making a cameo? I will admit, there is this trippy scene too. Yeah, I know, I like the words. It's kind of wacky and wonderful at the same time. This film is well written. It keeps you guessing right up to the end. And as with any Sherlock Holmes mystery, it's very logical as well, almost as if Conan Doyle wrote the story himself. You can follow every bit of deduction with the narration of Watson. You can feel the adventures if you were truly in his shoes. And I have to give the film extra credit for being the first to break the stereotype that Watson was a bumbling assistant. Doyle went out of his way to show that Watson was the most important aspect of Sherlock's life and career, and it's wonderful to see that after 100 years of being the butt of a joke, Watson is finally an equal to Sherlock in every way, and far more than just a mere sideshow. Alan Cox can be proud that he laid the foundations for the three Watsons I've fallen in love with as a characters since. From this, to this, to this. Oh, sorry, I mean this. The music by Bruce Britton is a wonder, and something you can gladly listen to outside of the film itself. It's very Sherlock Holmes and has an upbeat theme of youthful adventure and mystery that no other score I think could do the film any justice. And no, this isn't a full review of the film, as it would take far too long, but rest assured I'm coming back to this gem in the new year. So there we have it, young Sherlock Holmes. Sure, it's not official law, and the film goes out of its way to make that clear. But it's true Sherlock Holmes. Maybe a bit scary for the young'uns at times, but a joyful family ride and a good kickstarter for anyone who would want to follow the adventures of Sherlock Holmes as a reading career nonetheless. It's no Harry Potter, no, but you can see everything that inspired those films in this cinematic adventure. I mean, look at the scenery, the effects, and even the school screams Hogwarts. This is one film that deserves more homage than it actually gets, so give it a try. Next up, we go down the hill with the Joes, and the claws are coming. God save me.